Hello, all. Welcome to chapter 31 from the book of Genesis. In the last chapter, we had seen that Jacob had become wealthy. In this chapter, we see Jacob hears Laban's sons saying that Jacob had taken over all of their father's wealth. Jacob also noticed that Laban's countenance or behavior towards him had changed. God informs Jacob to leave and go back to Isaac. Jacob calls his wives Rachel and Leah and says to them that Laban has changed. Jacob informs about the proposal he had made to Laban and how Laban tried to cheat. Jacob explains to them about how he got this divine inspiration due to which his flock increased. Rachel and Leah both say that they too feel that their father now considers them as foreigners, as if to say that they are getting a cold treatment from their father. They tell Jacob not to feel guilty, as whatever wealth was earned from their father belonged to them and their children. We then see, without intimating Laban, Jacob, along with his wives and children and all his wealth, leave for Canaan. Rachel takes images of false gods along with her. Laban comes to know on the third day after Jacob fled, and he, along with his relatives, chase Jacob and they overtake on the seventh day in Mount Gilead. God comes in a dream to Laban and says that Laban should not speak to Jacob anything good or bad. If we look at the original text, what this statement means is that God is in a way telling Laban to go easy on Jacob. Coming back to this chapter, we then see Laban confronts Jacob and says that he had gone away without informing and also had kidnapped his daughters. Laban says he would have known, if he would have known, he would have sent Jacob with songs, myrrh, and a feast. Laban says if he had the power to hurt, he would have done it. But God came to him in a dream, and he then goes on to accuse Jacob of stealing his gods, his idols. Jacob says if he finds his gods, he can kill the person in front of everybody. This Jacob said because he did not know that Rachel had stolen those idols. Laban goes on to search in the tents of Leah and the maids. However, he could not find any. Rachel had hidden those idols on the camel furniture and sat on the camel. Rachel informed that she had the women's ways and could not get down. Laban finally gives up and he admits that he did not find anything. At this point in time, Jacob confronts Laban and says as to what wrong had he done to be pursued so hotly by Laban. Jacob goes on to describe his 20 years of faithful and diligent service that he gave to Laban. Laban then asks Jacob to make a covenant that Jacob should not take more wives, and also he should not mistreat his daughters. They gather some stones and make a heap as a mark of the covenant. Also, Laban says that he will not cross the heap of stones to come and meet Jacob, and he expected Jacob also to do likewise. This heap is called the covenant of Gilead. Towards the end of the chapter, we see Laban and his people stay for the night, and then he kisses his daughter goodbye and leaves. This is how the chapter ends. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Until next time, may God be with us all. Bye bye.